Hey, what's going on, everybody? My name is Dr. Boyce Watkins. I want to say hello to all of you today. And a lot of us understand that health is wealth. Health is more important than wealth, actually, because if you lose all your health, no amount of wealth can get your health back. And two ladies that I have today, I have the honor of speaking with two awesome, brilliant, extraordinary Black women. One is Dr. Christina Parks. Dr. Parks has I'm going to try to say this right, she has a doctorate in cell and molecular biology from the University of Michigan. I think I said that right. Did I say it right? There we
Yes,
go.
sir.
And also Miss Tonia Patillo, who has an extraordinary story about her health recovery process. And I thought this was worth sharing. And so first, I want to begin by first asking both of you, how are you doing today? Are you doing well?
Great to be here. Thank you.
Excellent. Yeah. And
Good.
Tanya was just telling me about her amazing vacation that she had. And like it's not an amazing vacation if you don't feel good. So I'm
Right.
so thrilled when you know someone has struggled and then they are able to feel well and have an amazing time. It's such an encouragement.
That is. Okay, so an amazing vacation. Now where'd you go to Tania?
We went to Orlando, Florida, and we just decided to be 15 all over again.
Oh, I wish I could be 15. And by the way, I said Tania. Is it Tania or is it?
Tanya.
It's just Tanya.
Tanya.
Okay, I'm sorry. You know what it is. I see you and your husband in class all the time, and in my head I see Tania because I'm seeing the spelling, but I know it. Yeah, so now I'll get that right. So okay, so you all had mentioned to me something that you were doing in the health field that was really interesting. I guess I'll start with you, Tanya. Maybe you could tell your story, and then Dr.
Yes.
Parks can kind of lay out some of the science for it. Well, so what's going on? What's the big news?
So in 2015, my family and I received some devastating news. I found out that they were trying to diagnose me with an autoimmune disease. And some of my symptoms were chronic headaches. I was having problems with severe fatigue, brain fog, where I couldn't quite bring my cognitive skills together. I was having problems with my arms, frozen arm, shoulder, where I couldn't wrap my hair. When I moved my eyes back and forth, that was very painful. Nerve damage in my legs, where when my husband and I would go out on dates, he would have to wrap my legs up just so we can enjoy the evening. Also, my balance was awful. I used to have to hold on to his shoulders to walk up and down stairs. So my life was really a wreck. The blessed part about it is I met Dr. Parks at 2022 All Black National Convention. So thank you for having her because it saved my life and my family's life. And so with talking to Dr. Parks, she consulted me about being activated. And I'm going to let her explain the activation portion of it because she's wonderful at the science. And so I didn't know about activation. And she said to me, I would be a good candidate to try it. I was a little iffy about it because I was on so many medications already. I was on 8 medications, a 6-hour infusion. And my life was just, I was feeling very, very old, right? Old meaning that I didn't have a life at all. Dr. Parks consulted me and told me about being activated, and I decided that I was going to try it. 3 to 4 months into being activated, my life changed tremendously. And it was such a blessing to have her consult me into getting activated because a lot of my symptoms were diminishing. And so I was able to now go up and down stairs without the assistance of my husband. I was able to kind of pull back from my decision of trying to see how much of these meds that I really did need. My fatigue, I was able to thrive daily with energy. My cognitive skills were coming back together. I actually had to retire because I was declining rapidly, right? And so with Dr. Park's assistance, my tingling was diminishing. My fatigue wasn't a problem. My energy level was amazing. I was diabetic. My A1C levels were starting to change. Hypertension, numbers were changing. So I would have missed my blessing if I had not talked to Dr. Parks, right? And so I'm just so grateful to be able to share my testimony that you know, we can make a change, and we don't always have to do everything the traditional way, but to understand that there are other alternatives out here. And so I'm going to let Dr. Parks talk about the science behind this, but I'm just so grateful to you, Dr. Boyce, for allowing Dr. Parks to be on your platform. And she really did change my life and my family lives. So now I'm a mom, I'm a wonderful wife, and we can enjoy being in love all over again. And thank you again for allowing me to be on this platform.
Oh, I'm glad you're here, and yeah, Dr. Parks is a rock star. She's we just love her very, very much. So Dr. Parks, Todd, you just told a pretty amazing story. You mean to tell us that Big Pharma doesn't give us everything that we need to get healthy? What's going on here?
Well, it turns out that God designed a whole system inside of you that protects and heals your body. And it's a pathway called an NRF2 pathway. It's a key gene, key protein that turns on directly dozens and indirectly hundreds of genes, or changes their expression, bringing your body back into balance. And there's a second pathway called the NRF1 pathway that rejuvenates your mitochondria. If you remember the mitochondria powerhouse of the cell. And then we have some other products as well that are really just amazing in what they have done for Tonia, watching her autoimmune symptoms just recede into the background. I really get super emotional about this. And she says she could have missed her blessing, and she could have. And I have to say, a year before, her husband had come to the conference, talked to me, gone home and said, I think you should try this. And she, Then the next year she came and talked to me directly and decided to try it. But here's the thing, I'm super, super busy. So I don't even remember consulting with her. But she made the decision to take these products and stay on them, right? She didn't take them for a week and decide I was probably wrong. She stayed on them for a full year before she even followed up with me to tell me her amazing story. And I was blown away. I'm not surprised, but when somebody goes from basically, that kind of pain and disharmony in their body to living a full life, it is, I've suffered with chronic illness myself. So it's really amazing. And so she chose, what I am here to do is, there are so many things out there. It's to tell you what's real and what's not. And I will always do that. I'm not here to, I would be making a lot more money if I was here to make money, is really to tell people the truth and to tell you this is worth investing in. And I told her that, and she believed me, and it changed her life. And so if you want to learn more, I'm going to have you get in contact with Tonia, because she's now a consultant for the product that I am also a consultant for. I'm busy with 100 other things. And so her and her husband, Keith, have sort of spearheaded this effort. And I'm so grateful, because they're an amazing couple and she has an amazing story. And I think that this has a potential to help a lot of people, and they have to really understand that the science is there. These products have over 30 peer-reviewed scientific papers behind them. So I'm not here just, like I've had people at medical freedom conferences say, well, what about this? And what about that? And I'm like, I already told you. Like, it's not everything, it's this.
Right.
And so if you want to find out more, I do hour-long Zooms in which you can ask questions. So please do get on where it says the scheduled consultation link in the description, and get in contact with Tonia, and then she will let you know when I'm doing the next Zoom, and she will follow up with you if you want to learn more. So I think this is something that, we know at the beginning of the year, a lot of people are trying to lose weight. I never really try to lose weight, because weight is just a symptom that your body's out of balance, or maybe your mind's out of balance, but whatever, you're out of balance. And so the thing is, I took these products for a little over a year and a half, and I lost 30 pounds without trying. For a 51-year-old woman, that's kind of like
amazing.
The clouds opening and the sun shining down and the second coming of Christ.
So you said you lost 30 pounds without trying. Oh, that's nothing. I can do better than that. I gained 50 pounds without trying.
So we will schedule you for a consultation, Boyce. And you can do that because when the stress increases your cortisol, you gain weight, and that's huge for women. And that's why reducing inflammation And balancing your body can allow you to lose weight. You decrease your cortisol levels, you decrease your inflammation, you detox your fat, and your body restores balance.
Wow. Well, I love that. Well, let me y'all gave me some information, including a phone number. I'd like to say some of this out loud. Is that okay? And then I'm also going to put it in the description, but I figure I'd say it's okay for those that are listening on Spotify or anything like that. Okay, so the email address I have here, my glasses broke earlier, and these are my old ones, so I'm taking these off so I can read this. Because I'm not 32 anymore. Yeah, okay, so the email is b1 at it's Tonia, it's Tonia, TONIA.com, b1 at it's Tonia.com. And then there's a consultation link, and everyone can find that link inside the chat or inside the description of the video. And then the number here is 410-497-7070. That's 410-497-7070. And then there's some other information in here as well. So what I'm going to do is, okay, so I see here there's a URL, healthsecrets.theblackbusinessschool.vip. Is that correct?
That's for my course that I'm teaching through the Black Business School. So I'm also teaching a course on health secrets they don't want you to know about. And so we're going to be doing a lot of information in that course. But in that, I don't, talk about these products except for maybe occasionally indirectly. So this is going to be specifically on dealing with helping you meet some health challenges by letting you know what specifically is going to help with regard to what I feel are the strongest products on the market. And I have done a deep dive into many forms of chronic illness. And this is what I have found to be really the best answer.
Okay, well, I love that. I love that a lot. And of course, I just have to say to everybody, I don't know enough about the products to endorse them myself. However, I have so much appreciation and respect for Tonia and her family and Dr. Parks, and I've known them for a while, and that was the reason why I was happy to talk to them about this. And I'm actually going to try this myself. So they're willing to take that chance that if I don't like it and I come back, I'm going to tell the truth, right? But I expect I've heard so many good things about it, and I think it was worth the conversation. And so I encourage everybody to make sure you consult with your doctor and all that good stuff, just to be careful. But it's worth taking a look at. So the link is inside the chat for everything that you guys are going to need. And also the phone number, I'll say it again, 410-497-7070. So I want to say thank you very much to Dr. Christina Parks and Tonia Patillo. It's good to see both of you.
Thank you.
Yes. All right.